Welcome snoozy friends to the channel's new playlist on the planets of our solar system. Today we would be drifting toward our fifth planet Jupiter and its journey. What is it made of? And the impact of Jupiter on our lives. Close your eyes, relax, and let's start our journey. One favor from our listeners, please do comment how did you like video, as it helps us to keep making more. Also like and help other snoozy mates. Let's begin. As the stars begin to shimmer and the night sky unfolds, let us drift beyond Earth to a world where silence speaks and every planet has a story to whisper. Close your eyes. Feel the soft weight of your body beginning to settle. The thoughts of the day loosen their grip. And above, beyond the stillness, the sky stretches open. Tonight, we drift farther than before. Beyond the rocky planets. Past the asteroid belt. Into the domain of the giant. There, glowing faintly among the distant stars, is a world so massive it could swallow every other planet and still have room to spare. A world that hums with storms and silence. Jupiter. The fifth planet from the Sun. A gas giant, cloaked in clouds and mystery. A planet that shaped the very architecture of our solar system, quietly guarding, gently influencing, and watching, always watching. Let go now. And come with me. We are going to the heart of a giant. As we approach, Jupiter fills the window of the dream. It is not a surface you can land on, but an atmosphere, deep, thick, layered. There is no solid ground. Just cloud after cloud after cloud. Bands of color stretch across its girth, white, ochre, cream, rust, moving like waves in a planetary ocean. Each band is a wind current, some rushing east, some west. Some at speeds of over 300 miles per hour. Between these swirling stripes, storms boil and churn, some for hours, others for centuries. You descend into this painted atmosphere slowly. Through the upper layers of ammonia ice clouds, where sunlight filters softly. The sky is not like Earth's, not blue, not fixed. It rolls, it spins, it sings. There is no up or down here. Only motion, color, and depth. Your breath slows as you drift through this alien sky. The winds rush past, but not loudly. More like a pulse. A rhythm. A heartbeat of cloud. You are inside a dream wrapped in gas. A moving cathedral of vapors and wind. And then, far ahead, you see it. There is a storm on Jupiter so vast, so ancient, so enduring, it could swallow Earth whole. The Great Red Spot. It has spun for at least 350 years, likely far longer. A vast oval of swirling cloud, a deep red, rusted orange, curling at the edges like a painted eye. It is not a hurricane as we know it. There is no ocean beneath. Just deeper layers of gas, hotter, denser, spinning endlessly. Scientists believe the storm sinks far into Jupiter's atmosphere, thousands of kilometers deep. You float near the edge of the Great Red Spot now, suspended in the calm layers above. It is not violent from here. Not loud. Only steady. Like a drumbeat that has never stopped. You feel the age of it, the timelessness. The persistence of energy. And it humbles you. Here, storms live longer than empires. Here, weather is a way of being. You drift lower, past the clouds, into the mystery beneath. Jupiter has no solid surface. Its atmosphere thickens as you go deeper, gas becomes fluid, fluid becomes compressed beyond anything found on Earth. Hydrogen, under pressure, begins to act like a liquid metal. It swirls in Jupiter's depths, creating powerful currents and something even more incredible: a magnetic field 14 times stronger than Earth's. Jupiter's magnetic field is vast. It stretches millions of kilometers into space, trapping particles, guiding radiation, protecting its moons. It even creates glowing auroras at the poles, brighter than anything seen on Earth. You cannot touch the surface here, because there isn't one. Only pressure. Only gravity. Only energy. You float in the upper layers, feeling the weight increase. The gas becomes heavier. The temperature rises. But in this dream, you are weightless. Safe. Surrounded by hydrogen and helium, the same elements that make up stars. And in a way, Jupiter is like a failed star. Too small to ignite, but massive enough to shape the solar system around it. You pause here, suspended between pressure and peace, listening to the giant breathe. Most people don't know this, but Jupiter has rings. Not like Saturn's bright icy halos, but delicate, faint bands of dust and mystery. Discovered only in 1979 by the Voyager 1 spacecraft, Jupiter's rings are made not of ice, but of particles. Tiny grains, likely kicked up by meteor impacts on its inner moons. The rings stretch outward, almost invisible to the eye, like the brushstroke of a whisper. You pass through them now. Not crashing. Not spinning. Just drifting. As starlight catches on grains no wider than sand. They glow for a moment, then disappear again into the black. Even the largest things, the greatest giants, can carry their beauty subtly. Quietly. Elegantly. Jupiter does not shout its grandeur. It simply is. Jupiter has dozens of moons, at least 95 known, each dancing in orbits that have lasted billions of years. But 4 of them are worlds. They are called the Galilean moons, named after Galileo Galilei, who first saw them through a telescope in 1610. You pass them now, one by one. Io, the volcanic heartbeat. Io is first. A scarred, golden-orange sphere, pocked with volcanoes, glowing with heat. It is the most volcanically active body in the solar system. Its surface bubbles with sulfur. Its mountains rise higher than Everest. Volcanoes erupt constantly, reshaping the crust over and over. You float above one now, a great caldera breathing fire in the night. But it is not loud. Even eruptions, in space, are silent. Io glows beneath you, fierce, restless, alive. Europa, the ocean beneath ice. Next comes Europa, smooth, pale, and streaked with brown cracks. Its surface is ice, but beneath? A liquid ocean. More water than Earth holds. Heated by Jupiter's gravity, that ocean may be habitable. It may shelter life in the dark. Not fish. Not coral. But maybe, just maybe, simple life. bacteria. Chemistry whispering across time. NASA plans to send the Europa Clipper, a mission to orbit and scan for signs of those possibilities. You rest above the ice now. Silent. Hopeful. A moon that sleeps above an ocean that dreams. Ganymede, the giant moon. Then comes Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system. Even bigger than Mercury. It has its own magnetic field, the only moon known to possess one. Its surface is a mix of rock and ice, old and new terrain, marked by time and tectonics. Ganymede feels like a world half frozen, half waiting. You fly low across its plains. Somewhere, deep inside, is believed to be another hidden ocean, perhaps layered beneath layers of ice and rock. So many worlds. So many seas. Each one a question, wrapped in silence. Callisto, the ancient cradle. And last, Callisto, the most heavily cratered object in the solar system. It has not changed much in billions of years. No volcanoes. No oceans. No tectonics. Just a frozen, ancient surface, crater upon crater, memory upon memory. Callisto is like the elder among the moons. Watching. Holding time. You pass over its frozen landscape, and it feels like flying over time itself. Visitors from Earth. Jupiter is far. So very far. And yet, we have reached it. Voyager 1 and 2, first glimpse, 1979. They flew past, capturing images never seen before of Jupiter's clouds, its rings, its moons. They showed us that the universe was more alive than we imagined. Galileo Orbiter, 1995. It stayed for years, circling, studying, dropping a probe into the atmosphere. It watched storms. It scanned moons. It listened. And when its time ended, it was sent to burn in Jupiter, so as not to contaminate Europa or Ganymede, should life be there. Juno mission, now. Juno orbits still, diving close, measuring magnetic fields, peering beneath the clouds. Its orbits are long and elliptical, giving it sweeping views. Juno hears the sounds of the magnetosphere, plasma waves, charged particles, energy singing through space. And now, you drift beside it, listening to that cosmic song. You are a visitor too, in this dream. A witness. You drift in silence, but feel a universe stirring around you. One last thing. Before you leave, there's something about Jupiter that's easy to forget. Jupiter is not just a giant. It is a guardian. Its massive gravity acts like a shield, drawing in comets, redirecting asteroids, absorbing impacts. It protects the inner solar system, including Earth. Some scientists believe that without Jupiter, life on our world may never have evolved at all. Too many collisions. Too much chaos. But Jupiter watched. Jupiter still watches. And so tonight, as you drift farther out, you look back at the striped giant and feel something unexpected. Gratitude. Jupiter's birth, born of fire and dust. Before Jupiter was a giant, it was dust. Tiny grains, caught in the spinning whirl of the solar nebula, the cloud of gas and debris left over from the birth of the Sun. In that early chaos, Jupiter began forming. Not like Earth, not slowly over time, but quickly, violently. Its gravity grew, pulling more gas, more mass, more everything. In just a few million years, a blink in cosmic time, Jupiter became a giant. So massive it shaped the fates of all other planets. Its presence influenced where asteroids formed, where Mars stopped growing, and perhaps even why Earth remained stable enough for life. You imagine the early solar system now, swirling, wild, molten, and in the middle of it all, Jupiter. A stabilizer. A disruptor. A shaper of futures. And as you float near its swirling clouds tonight, you realize this planet isn't just large. It's old. It's fundamental. A silent architect of everything that followed. Jupiter's gravity doesn't just shape the past. It holds things now, moons, dust, secrets. But more than that, Jupiter holds your attention. There's something mesmerizing about it. Not in its size, but in its presence. It doesn't move quickly like Mercury. It doesn't dazzle like Venus. It doesn't stir longing like Mars. Instead, it simply is. Massive. Patient. Enduring. Like a mountain, in space. You drift above its upper clouds now, where the winds never stop, and the storms spiral like great painted fingerprints. You're not afraid. You're not cold. You're held, gently, in the gaze of a planet that asks nothing, yet offers wonder freely. Jupiter says nothing. But it speaks. Through gravity. Through storms. Through silence. You look up from Jupiter's clouds, and there, far across the void, is a small pale dot. Earth. Blue. Distant. Quiet. From this far, it fits under your fingertip. But you know, it holds oceans. Forest cities. Dreams. Everything you've ever known. And yet here you are, light years away in feeling, floating beside a planet 10 times its size. And for a moment, you feel both small and vast. Alone and connected. Humbled, and yet infinite. You remember that all planets, Jupiter, Earth, even distant Europa, were made from the same dust. The same ancient stardust. So in a way, you are not visiting Jupiter. You are remembering it. Coming home to a part of your cosmic family. And as you rest in that idea, your body softens. The clouds swirl below. The stars shimmer above. And the universe folds gently around you. The winds quiet. The storms drift. And Jupiter, this great gas giant, this guardian of the solar system, begins to fade into starlight. Not because it disappears, but because your dream deepens. You feel the hush of space wrap around you. The peace of distance. The wonder of scale. You have touched the edge of storms. You have flown beside auroras. You have stood beneath the moons and remembered Earth. And now, you rest, drifting slowly out of Jupiter's gravitational arms. not falling, not flying, just floating, held. You do not need to think. You do not need to move. You are safe. You are stardust, returning to stillness. And as your breath grows softer, slower, quieter, Jupiter hums its ancient lullaby. A song of gravity. A song of time. A song of everything that came before. Sleep now. You are not alone. You never were.